These are electric vehicles at work, put to use every day by utilities around America. These vehicles are part of a van demonstration project sponsored by the Electric Vehicle Development Corporation.
We see the development of the electric vehicle as really the single biggest new type of off-peak load that we can imagine. When you look at the development of other loads, motor load, electric light load, and some other point of use things, they all just pale compared to electric vehicles as far as potential goes.
Seems to me that with all the virtues of electric vehicles, one might say they will come about sooner or later just through natural market forces. But I view this situation we face right now, today, as a window of opportunity, a time window, that if we as a utility industry don't respond to the opportunity and challenge there, the opportunity may disappear.
The Electric Vehicle Development Corporation, EVDC, was formed in 1984 and is headquartered just south of San Francisco. EVDC combines the expertise of utilities, research organizations, and auto manufacturers to create and implement a program to accelerate commercialization of electric vehicles in the United States. By 1986, EVDC membership had grown to more than 44 electric utility companies, representing some 40% of the generating capacity in the United States. In addition to its utility members, EVDC has associate members including Edison Electric Institute, the National Rural Electric Cooperative Association, and General Motors Corporation. EVDC performs a variety of tasks, such as coordinating utilities and manufacturers who are working to introduce electric vehicles, consulting with manufacturers and researchers on new directions for electric vehicle technology development, developing and managing projects related to introduce and market electric vehicles in North America, and distributing information to interested groups all over the world. EVDC's commercialization activities complement the battery and vehicle systems research and development projects supported by the electric utility industry and conducted by the Electric Power Research Institute, EPRI, Electric Transportation Program, while EVDC brings the technology to the marketplace through activities such as the Van Demonstration Project, which combines the technology with a marketing program and a support infrastructure.
We at General Motors feel very strongly that the opportunity to work on a coordinated project such as this, where GM as a major manufacturer, EVDC as the catalyst, and the utility companies as a partner in this venture, can achieve the opportunity to develop a product use for both GM and for the utilities that is very unique and serves a very special niche in the marketplace.
The Van Demonstration Project is the first time that the utility industry has joined forces with the automobile industry to introduce electric vehicles. This project is comprised of 4 phases. Phase 1, van acceptance testing, was successfully completed in 1985. Phase 2, field evaluation and infrastructure development, is already underway. Phase 3, expanded deployment, will soon be initiated. And Phase 4, technology transfer, will also start soon and proceed in parallel with Phase 3.
The thrust of EVDC's Van Demonstration Project has been to encourage participating utilities to introduce the Griffons to fleet customers. An example of this work is in Detroit, where Detroit Edison has established an effective program for introducing local fleet vehicle users to electric vehicles.
We have a program that will involve the lease of those vehicles to our customers. They will be leased the vehicle at no cost, essentially, for the first 2 to 4 weeks, and then upon their agreement, we would hope to extend that lease to the customer with some cost to him for an extended period of time. All of this being done as an evaluation of the electric van and how it fits in our customers' needs.
Public Service Company of New Mexico has had similar results from their program. Mike Lechner was the originator of the program and oversees its operations.
We have 3 electric vehicles, 3 Griffons, that we're operating in our standard fleet operations. One of the vehicles is used for mail deliveries within our local system. The second electric vehicle is used for meter reading. The third vehicle we have is for public relations activities. It's also used in our standard fleet operations, employees who need transportation in and around town can check the vehicle out as they would a conventional vehicle. The other thing that we are working on that's very important to us is the development of an experimental electric vehicle rate. If we are successful through our Public Service Commission in getting that rate put into place, we would be able to offer additional advantages to customers who are interested in electric vehicle technology, not just the Griffon, but other electric vehicles as well.
The electric vehicle is an important off-peak load for an electric utility. And another thing is the size of this load. One of these electric vehicles is equal to 1.5 to 2 residential customers. There is no other load that can compete with this potential.
In 1984, EVDC published the results of a national survey of fleet operators. It concluded that an electric vehicle with the performance characteristics of the GM Griffon could satisfy the needs of 500,000 to 1 million potential fleet van users.
The conclusions from the survey confirmed our initial thinking about the suitability of fleet applications as an ideal market entry point for electric vehicles. Vehicles that are operated in fleets tend to be driven a limited number of miles each day. The vehicles tend to come back to the same location every night, which makes it attractive in terms of maintenance and recharging. The vehicles tend to be used more in a stop-and-start mode when you compare them to the personal use market, and vehicles are operated at lower speeds. All these factors are very attractive in terms of the capabilities of present-day electric vehicles.
The project's goal is to introduce electric vans into commercial fleets by the end of this decade. In addition to offering an electric vehicle to fleets, this project is establishing critical support systems, including vehicle parts service and training, and directs a coordinated marketing effort. Electric vehicle technology development, combined with the support infrastructure and market development, are the backbone of EVDC's commercialization program.
We have been involved in the passenger vehicle now for several years. We found that they work. I can drive one. I like the way it drives. Our employees who have had them like them. I've driven the van now. The van performs very, very well. And I see the main thing we have to do is get some experience in operations.
EVDC supports technology development through evaluating vehicle options and providing feedback to the manufacturers on the need for product improvements to maximize their market acceptance and suitability. Following an evaluation of EV options, the GM Griffon was chosen to be the first electric vehicle marketed in the program. It offers many attractive features.
This is the Griffon van. It has a top speed of about 53 miles an hour, and it can accelerate from 0 to 30 miles an hour in about 11.4 seconds. At a constant 35 miles per hour, you can go about 94 miles before you have to recharge it. And in urban traffic, you can go about 55 miles. It can carry about 1 ton of payload.
These factors combine to make the Griffon the only electric vehicle capable of meeting the performance operational requirements of service fleets and the potential of competing on a cost basis with gas-powered vehicles in similar applications. It is not enough to simply offer a working electric van. You must support that technology in the marketplace to ensure that it continues to operate effectively. This maintenance and service support utilizes a full part supply system established by EVDC through GM. At present, this network is run through a central supply in Detroit. Future plans will decentralize parts storage. It also offers warranty coverage in the form of a standard 1-year GM warranty on the drivetrain components and a 4-year limited battery warranty.
It's important to emphasize that the GM van project is a starting point for what we see as a long-term commercialization process, which begins with the use of electric vans in fleet applications, but ends up with the use of electric vehicles back into the personal market.
EVDC has ambitious plans for the coming 3 years. We're looking to expand our regular and associate memberships, increase the number of sites where the Griffon is being used, and promote use of GM Griffons in non-utility fleets. GM's nationwide dealer network will make it possible to target sales in specific market areas through 8,000 dealerships.
If you take a look at bringing vehicles into the marketplace in the early 1990s at some number, a few thousand, and you keep ramping that up on a normal market penetration curve to where you have about between 1.5% and 2% of the market by the year 2000, which isn't that many, and maybe about 7% of the market by the year 2010. The revenue that brings into the utility industry over that 20-year period is $35 billion.
We might get into the leasing business. We might lease whole battery sets for cars or vans. We might be in the charging machine business. We might be in the battery care business. There are a bunch of peripheral businesses for electric vehicles, including the franchising of electric vehicle service stations.
But those benefits are still in the future. Electric vehicles also open the door to improve public relations today. The public is concerned with environmentally clean energy sources, and their appreciation of electric vehicles translates to an improved public image for a utility. The Electric Vehicle Development Corporation has taken great strides in the last 3 years toward developing a market of importance to you, the electric utilities.
It is a venture which is and can exist only as a joint venture between the major manufacturer of a motor vehicle, a major manufacturer of electric powertrain, and a coordinating agency such as EVDC.
The Griffon has enabled us to establish a foundation for building an EV market. In the coming years, new technology will make electric vehicles even more attractive and cost-effective for fleet vehicle users, and ultimately make them feasible for personal use, which means a growing market.
We're right at the threshold of commercializing electric vehicles. We've done our market research. We know there's a market for this van. We have a reliable vehicle. It's being tested at several utility sites. We've gotten good feedback from those utility users. We've had other commercial users involved with this vehicle. We learned from those ride and drive activities. Now we're ready to move forward. But we need you involved. We need the electric utility industry backing this program. So join EVDC, get involved, and we'll commercialize electric vehicles together.
Become a member of EVDC. Purchase a Griffon or establish a center to market Griffons in your area. Call the Electric Vehicle Development Corporation for more information about how you can become involved.